Welcome to On the Trail. I'm your host, Steven Anderson, and this week we're doing a fishing float trip down the beautiful New River located right here in southern West Virginia. When I first thought about doing this trip, there was no other guy to contact than Bobby Bauer, the owner of Pro River Outfitters based right here in the New River Gorge area. As a bonus, I got my good buddy, Gary Bateman, the owner of Equestrian Adventures. He has 35 horses and he does horse tours here in the area also. Bobby, why don't you tell the folks at home what we got going on here today?
We're going to be fishing primarily for smallmouth bass on the lower section of the New River. Smallmouth are really fun freshwater fish. Good fast moving water, it puts on a great fight, so we're hoping we'll get a big one today.
Guys, I'm extremely excited. Let's get in the rafts, head down the river, and catch the big one. I got a rock. That sucks.
All right, that fish on.
Was that a fish?
It looked like it.
Well, it took the whole damn lure.
Took the whole lure off, huh? All right, that was a good hit. Broke off a good one, guys. Broke off on a fish, it looked like. Today we're fishing with just a 3-inch grub on an 1/8 ounce lead head. Kind of matching the color of the water. The smallmouth this time of the evening tend to hit darker colors, and we've had real good luck on just a simple grub. I also have a crankbait set up, and we'll fish some topwater things later on in the evening and hope to get a good topwater bite. Beautiful cast. Nice and slow, light and slow. There's a fish. Baby. It's not a big one, but it's a fish.
Now we're talking.
All right. Catch and release. We love it. We love it.
Thank God. Oh. Bobby, wants to tell the folks at home about the history of this river. Is it true that this is like one of two, the oldest rivers in the world? They can't really decide if this is the oldest or the Nile's the oldest?
Yeah, a lot of geologists say the New River is one of the either the first or second oldest river in the world. Some will say that the Nile dried up for a period of several thousand years. So there's some interesting characteristics. The rocks are carbon dated of over 100 million years old. And I could be wrong on that number, but they're old. And it also, the river, it starts in North Carolina and flows against the grain of the earth. So it's one of the few rivers that flows north its entire course.
Cool. Folks, you just can't find a prettier place than the New River Gorge area right here in southern West Virginia. What's some of the other stuff that people do here in the area for adventure?
Gary has Equestrian Adventures horseback riding.
Right.
Whitewater rafting is a huge sport here. Whitewater kayaking, rock climbing, mountain biking. Of course, it's some of the best ATV riding in the entire country. You can come here and get muddy, go down the river and wash it all off. Well, we got one fish.
The big fish.
I only want to catch one.
The one that got away.
Now they've had 14 get off.
All right. We don't have to pull the one out of the bucket yet.
There's a fish on. Keep your rod tip up. Yeah, buddy. Keep your rod tip up.
Oh, yeah.
All right. It's small, but it's the right species. Just bring that right over to you, Mr. Bateman.
Now we're talking.
All right. That's a little smallmouth bass. Go back in the water and tell your mom and dad that we're nice. Your big sister. They get bigger every hour. If you're going to be a fisherman, it's best to know how to exaggerate the truth just a little bit. I got one right at the boat. Did you see it?
Oh, I got one.
I think it's the same fish. It's definitely a relative. I'll bring it right around to me.
Oh!
Catch and release again.
Catch and release again. I'll get one in the boat before we're out of here.
Well, we are catch and release fishing.
Stay tuned, folks, for more on the trail action out here fishing with Bobby Bauer and Pro River Outfitters.
Fish on, keep your rod tip up and reel.
Welcome back, folks. If you're just joining in, we're fishing on the mighty New River in southern West Virginia with Bobby Bauer, his crew, and Pro River Outfitters.
Fish on, keep your rod tip up and reel. Don't pull it more than once, just, there you go. All right. It's another nice little bass.
Winner, winner.
Mainly on little side.
Big fish dinner.
You gotta hook them to cook them. Oh, that's a scrappy little fish. It wants to be big, I can guarantee you that.
Number 47.
Something like that. Nice little bass.
Good job, Master
All
Baby.
right.
So Bobby, how'd you get into this outdoor lifestyle?
Oh, I started skiing when I was about 12 years old. And in college, I started whitewater rafting. I became a guide in 1987. And from that, I started fishing with a good friend of mine, Robin Moore, in the early 90s. And eventually went out on my own. I've been running Pro River Outfitters for about 8 years now, but I've been on the river about 30 years altogether. Going down whitewater rafting with my mom, fishing with my grandpa. I grew up, I'm a local boy from the big city of Beckley.
You're pretty hardcore, aren't you? Like when you go on vacations, didn't you tell me you go out to like Colorado and do the...
We spent 6 months a year in Utah skiing, and then we come back and run the outfitter. So my wife is also a guide at Pro River, and she skis all winter with me, but we just had twins, so the ski bum outdoor lifestyle has slowed down just a bit, but those babies will be good fishing guides here in just a few years.
There you go.
We're gonna hit this, we're gonna...
Oh, and I got a fish.
Woo! Fish on! Get it in, Gary. Whoa!
Oh, who's got it, man?
Yeah, that's your fish. There's another one. Hey, that one's gonna come in the boat possibly.
All
Bring
right.
it right up to me there, buddy. All right, nice little bass.
First one of the day that actually made it to the boat.
It won't be the last. That's a little smallmouth, just a little one. There's bigger, I promise. Fish on, Gary. Come on, get it up. Bring it around this side of the boat. Whoa, my goodness.
Look at this, guys.
Winner, big fish dinner.
Son right there. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. It's so small I can barely hold it. Well,
I didn't know you could catch sardines out here.
that's a really nice little smallmouth bass.
Is it all right?
It's
All right,
perfect.
good.
That's a very aggressive little fish. It's beautiful. You grow up and get big, and we'll see you next summer. Yeah, it's pretty amazing that a little fish like that will eat something bigger than it. That's how aggressive they are. Another successful journey down the mighty New River. We didn't catch the biggest fish of my career, but caught some nice ones and had a really good time with you guys.
Bobby, I want to thank you.
Appreciate you coming. Gary,
Thank you,
thanks for coming.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
All you folks at home looking for a special adventure trip, Bobby is your man.
Not hard to find. Just come on down to the New River and we'll show you a good time.